What is up, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. That's right, we are here. We're ready. It is showcase week. After the results of a monumental draft that shaped every single company up, we now are here. This is where we have now been brought to the draft. As we see one of the picks that Raw made, one of the impressive picks that they've picked up, Ricky Starks is one from being all elite to being part of sports entertainment. Ricky Starks is here on Monday Night Raw, and he's going to get the first match of the night tonight to take on another man who was drafted to WWE. But Ricky Starks being accompanied by a powerhouse Hobbs, who was also drafted as well to the WWE. So it's interesting to see where these two men are going to go here on Raw. Two men who've been together, two men who know each other pretty well, are going to at least ride the ship here close to each other. But they're about to face off against former tag team champions in the Alpha Academy. It's going to be Chad Gable right now, and Otis will be following him at ringside. So we're going to get Ricky Starks versus Chad Gable to open up Monday Night Raw here tonight on this showcase week. And here we go. It is Starks. It is Chad Gable. It is Monday Night Raw. Do not adjust your screens. We are seeing this former All Elite talent now here in the ring against one of the most talented young men in that ring, in Chad Gable, the personal genius of WWE, the man who has trained Otis to be one of the best tag team competitors. And even now, you can take Otis to a trivia contest. He'll help you get second place. Not first. Second place. Before, it was just happy to be there, you know? But right now, it's all about the in-ring action. It's all about showcasing your talent. And these are some of the picks that Mr. McMahon wanted to take a look at. Mr. McMahon and his brass in Connecticut. They wanted to see who are the new names we've got. What are these guys going to bring? What are these guys and girls going to bring to the table? You know, I thought it would be Powerhouse Hobbs who would get the match tonight, but Ricky Starks has got it through. And there it is. Ricky Starks with the drop and elbow right there. Chad Gable already telling Otis, hey, distract the ref. We're going to get this win. Chad Gable, another man who, well, he's been able to impress Vince and the brass on WWE. A man who was a former tag team champion. A man with a couple catchphrases. Thank you. And then a shoosh. You know, I can't do it the way he does it, but he does some magical things there. Chad Gable now working his way through Ricky Starks here. And Chad Gable wants to tell him, welcome to my locker room. You're one of the new guys here, so I'm going to show you how things are done here. But Ricky Starks is not that kind of guy. Ricky Starks hits him and let the revolution begin. Because the revolution will be televised, and it will be the face of Ricky Starks. One of the best talkers on the mic. A guy who is so full of himself, but in the good way, is what some people would say. And Ricky Starks is hoping that could be the win over the former Olympian Chad Gable. No, the former tag team champion is down, but not out yet, as this is the way we are kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight. Remember, 5 matches for every single show except Rampage this week, as we are going through a showcase week here on Universe Mode. And then next week, we'll kick it off. The real schedule begins for Universe Mode. The contracts begin. It all goes great, man. But tonight, these are the matches that Vince and company want to see here on Raw. And they'll get another chance as well to showcase it on SmackDown. See some of the newer talent that has come into WWE as well be into it. There's a chair in the middle of the ring, ref. You might want to get that out of the way, please. That's very dangerous there if you leave a chair there. Ricky starts working on the arm of Chad Gable, maybe hoping that this could be a good way to make him tap, to make him submit, to make him cry. I'm not sure. I'm not really much of a guy like that to make people cry. I've never made people cry, just myself. And other people have made me cry, but because I'm sensitive. But Chad Gable grabs him from the neck, tosses him right over him like nothing. Like nothing. That's easy to do for him. And Gable right now is telling Ricky, like, I know your neck problems. I've studied you. I've seen the things we've had. This will not be like last week, when last week we didn't know, the athletes in here in this ring didn't know who they were going to face this week. They've been told this is who you're going to showcase. This you're going to wrestle this week and you're going to fight them. So they've had a chance to prepare and get game tape and watch the matches and see all the stuff that they've done before and prepare for their opponent here tonight. And Ricky, bam, on the top rope right there. Chad Gable better watch himself, a former NXT champion, and a former NXT Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Tag Team Champion, Raw Tag Team Champion multiple times. This is a man that knows his way around tag team wrestling pretty well. But I definitely would love to see him in a singles run as well. So you hope now that he is, you know, the field is kind of heard, got a little bit thinner. But there's still so much talent in the pool, but you hope that Chad is able to rise above all of it. And with splashes like that, and if he could pull that off every single Monday Night Raw, every SmackDown, it's going to be a big win. Chad Gable, moonsault, yes, on the back of Ricky Starks. Gotta wonder if that got all of Ricky there. If Ricky knew what he was doing by moving a little bit to the side, and that moonsault, no, Ricky Starks is able to kick out of there. Ricky Starks says, we're not doing that tonight. I am not about that now. Here comes Chad. Oh, Ricky was thinking some high risk moves. Shots to the shot. Spear! A spear by Ricky Starks. And Chad Gable is done. Ricky Starks starts it off here with a W. Big win for Stroke Daddy. That stroke is not easily given. It's not easily obtained. But when you're the Stroke Daddy, just a gift you were given, man. You either got it or you don't. And nobody else has it but this man. Ricky Starks with a win here tonight on Monday Night Raw. What a way to kick it off. What a way to have a match here to start it off between Chad Gable and Ricky Starks. Monday Night Raw continues. Let's get it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Nikita Leon.
And this is one of the young talents that WWE was able to secure in the draft. Definitely see a lot of potential in her, and definitely believe that she can carry the women's division or be a big part of the women's division. Nikita Lyons is here on Monday Night Raw now, and we will see what she is able to bring to the table as she will compete against Nikki ASH. That's who's scheduled on the card here to compete against her. So Nikki ASH has done this before. She's been here on Raw before. She was kept by WWE. Vince obviously likes what he has there, so he would not want to lose her. But you know, we're gonna get a nice match here of one of the newer talents here on the main roster here on Raw compete against former women's tag team champion, a former women's champion here on Raw as well. Wait, that's Nikki Cross. Okay, that's interesting. You know, WWE did draft Nikki ASH, and little do you guys know, it might be a secret, but that's who she is. But again, I don't really know much. I'm just a regular commentator behind a desk here. But Nikki Cross is, I would say, I guess, back here on Raw. And she's going to take on Nikita Lyons up next here in the second match of Monday Night Raw on the showcase week of Universe Mode. I don't know what to say here, but I'm intrigued to see what Nikki Cross is, what she's been up to. I haven't seen her in forever. But she looks very suspiciously a lot like Nikki ASH. We should probably get a DNA test there, like Elias and Ezekiel. And drop right there by Nikki Cross as she is coming out here with the mission again to remind people who she is and what she brings to the table. Shots to the midsection there of Lyons, and this is a big match for Lyons. This is her debut here on Monday Night Raw. Woman who has taken, well, she took NXT 2.0 by storm. and she was becoming the breakout star there. And the draft is now hit around now. Now it's her time to try to become the breakout star here on Raw in a division that is anchored by Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey. You got young stars like Chris Statlander now. You have controversial names. You have a lot of things going on here. This is going to be quite the roster for women here to try to compete and become a women's champion, or to become a tag team champion. There's a lot of things that are still going on in motion. So this is big time for these competitors. I mean, you got Carmella as well out there, a former women's champion, former tag team champion as well. There's a lot going on here. But Nikki Cross bringing a fight to the outside. She's not afraid to fight on the outside, but here he goes. And that's where Lyons has to use her size over Nikki Cross. You have to dominate here. You know you can, and you know you have done it before in NXT 2.0. Yes, those are younger talents, and they're a little bit not as experienced as someone like Nikki Cross. Maybe Nikki Cross puts Lyons in her place here, and there is Nikki Cross with a neck breaker. Nikki Cross telling Lyons, you're going to get counted out. But, oh, look at Nikki. I knew Nikki wouldn't allow that. Come on, Nikki's not that kind of person to get a win like that. But Lyons says, I'm going to just twist your leg there. Played possum out there and waited for her to come back out. It's almost like Lyons knew exactly what Nikki Cross would do. And look at this Northern Light suplex there. Lyons with dropping it on the outside. And the kick there from Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross trying to take out the air. Look at this suplex out here by Lyons. But again, the counter by Cross. Boom! A nice little suplex back there. Now you gotta wonder if Nikki's gonna bring this fight back inside, or I love the. Oh no, she's like, I'm picking you up because I want you to come back in my ring. And here we go, the 5 count, but now, woo! Flown over. Lyons with the belly-to-belly suplex onto Nikki Cross. She doesn't stop this at all, and this is a fight for her now. Oh, kick to the chest there of Nikki, and that's never a good feeling. Never a good feeling to get kicked across your chest and you lose your airflow. And Nikita now with the neck breaker here onto Nikki Cross, and now working on the leg and back to the leg here, and this is not where you want to be at all. Oh, that's it. What is Nikita Lyons? Nikita's going for the pinfall here on Nikki Cross, hoping to upset the return of Cross on her debut. It's a return versus the debut. What gets the win here? I don't know. But it's a showcase as well. It's to see where these legs will fall into place. And now a cross armbar. This is a disarmer here. That's the disarmer. And Cross is in trouble. I hope Cross doesn't. Cross again using that toughness, and then she's been in that move before, and again attacking the upper neck of Lyons. Lyons is in trouble with Nikki Cross with a kick to the midsection. Now another kick to the gut. So I'm gonna just do what I gotta do to try to get a win here. And a big clothesline blocked there by Cross with a big smack there. As both women are hitting each other hard now, saying one of them's gonna win, one of them's gonna lose. It's that simple. And again attacking the top, and Nikki Cross got caught again by Lyons. Lyons with an uppercut. And I'm wondering what's going to happen here. What is Lyons thinking here? Maybe overthinking the situation here. I think you've taken too much time. That we're just going to try to get the win over Nikki Cross like that. And she got it. She got the win. Nikita Lyons in her debut match on Monday Night Raw is successful here tonight, and she picks up the win. I mean, she must have tired out Nikki Cross. Cross with the win, and congrats to her right there on the win here. And we'll wait to see what her future holds here on Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown as well. But we'll carry on as Monday Night Raw continues.
scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 497 pounds, Kofi Kingston and Big E, the New Day.
The New Day out and about tonight here on a showcase week where I thought we'd get most of the newer talent, but not in this matchup right here. This matchup, I think it's a new way to see the team of Judgment Day, the Judgment Day, take on the New Day. And the New Day were like, hey, there's no one holding the tag team championships. We've held the tag team championships. We were great tag team champions. There's going to be a new crop of tag teams coming out to come out here like a boy and his dinosaur. This so-called the Judgment Day tag team. Why not? Why not put ourselves back into that picture? And why not try to get out all the other titles that we can? And why not accomplish something no one has ever grabbed? Every single championship. Let's go. But this is going to be the fight they're going to have here tonight on this showcase. They're going to take on Damian Priest and Edge. And Damian Priest and Edge last week were not successful on the Raw draft special. In the triple threat tag team matchup, they lost to DIY. But Damian Priest said that's not important right now. That's not something you should base anything on, because it was not a tag team to tag team. So no, it was a triple threat tag team matchup with more chaos, and it wasn't something him and Edge really wanted to do.
I think you know.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge!
And Edge, who's the leader of the Judgment Day, says, hey, our goal is to show everyone that they are just following orders from no one, that they are just sheep being led to slaughter. We want to open the world to those who can see that. And the New Day were in response to that saying, somebody's hit something too hard, or some sort of hallucinage is too hard, or someone's just full of themselves and full of their own well, we can't say that because we are a PGA channel. Fudge. But here we go as Damian Priest and Kofi Kingston go at it in this tag team matchup right now with Big E and Edge on the side here on Monday Night Raw. What a huge match this is right here. This is what the tag team division will soon be looking like with competition like this, with tag teams like these trying to compete for the WWE Tag Team Championships. That's right, we will not have SmackDown or Raw Tag Team Championships. They're going to be combined, they're going to be unified, and it's going to be just the WWE Tag Team Championships. This way, we have one tag team above the rest who can truly be the best tag team there is in WWE. Two former champions right now in the ring right now. Two former WWE champions in Edge and Kofi Kingston. Big E on the other side, of former WWE champion himself. So, former champions in the ring here. This is a big matchup of former WWE champions here, except for Damian Priest, who's a former United States champion, and for those of you that remember, Bad Bunny's tag team partner. And here goes Kofi. Kofi's going high risk. Look at Kofi again. His movement is too quick. But Edge, the Hall of Famer, dropping out. Dropping him to the outside here. And maybe this is where Edge wants to fight here. Maybe Edge wants to have a fight with Kofi out here. You know, this is what really excites me about this draft. is the possibilities of new tag teams, old existing tag teams, the tag teams coming into new companies. There's so much that is able to happen, and Kofi's going to show you what he can do. Kofi, this is a brand new beginning for him. Maybe Kofi runs again for that second championship, that second WWE title. Maybe he wants that. Maybe he wants to be champion again like that. And right now, Edge dropping kicks right now to Kofi Kingston. And Big E, all he can do is watch. He can't put his hands on Edge. Damian Priest with the same thing. If you put your hands on the other guy, it is a disqualification. Flatline right there. And Kofi suplex onto Edge. The referees counts at 7 and 8 right now. And Edge says, I'm going inside. You can stay outside. And Kofi says, okay. Edge talking a lot of trash right here. And there's Kofi. Kofi's like, I'm not going to lose this one. Like, I'm not losing this one by count. Come on, man. Like, we're not doing that here tonight. I know you want to do it because that's the way you want to get a win, but it's not the way we're doing it. The New Day here going back to basics here. The New Day going to what works for them. Look at Big E taking a big shot going up high. And now Big E loosening up on Edge here. And I try to go flying there, but Big E again using his strength over Edge, over the Hall of Famer. Edge though with the counter, German suplex right there, released there. And Edge right now has the better of Big E. And Edge-o-matic. Now you got Damian Priest stepping up here. Big kicks here, big kicks, big elbows. And there's Big E taking down Damian Priest. They're going at it here, man. They are taking each other on here. No regards, no anything. And look at the shots by Big E. They're just multiple attacks. Throwing punches, throwing arms, just doing whatever he needs to do. And Big E's like, I'm going to do this. Whoa, big splash. 1, 2. And Big E surprised by the fact that the big splash couldn't do enough to take down the Archer of Infamy. Or Edge's left-hand man, right-hand man, whatever you want to call it. And now the tag in, now the Kofi. And Big E's like, hey, let's get it together. Let's show them we're one of the best tag teams and why we got wins. And Damian thought he was going to go running at him. It wasn't going to work there. And Kofi doing Kofi things. Doing what Kofi loves to do. A higher jump on the top to give some punches and then an uppercut. Now Kofi Kingston. Bam! Sit down. Kofi said, I'm going to go for the pin. I'm going to get the win here. I'm going to get up on Edge's right there to say no. But look at Big E's there to make sure that Edge has nothing else to say in this matchup. He's telling him, finish him off. Finish him off. And Big E delivering some punches to Edge on the outside. But Damian Priest is now doing the same to Kofi. As Kofi's fighting Edge on the outside. Damian Priest is got Edge. Damn. Kofi and Big E trying to come in. Oh, Kofi with the kick out. It will take a little bit more than that to knock him out, Damian. Damian Priest asking Kofi to get up. Oh no, look. Oh, come on. He's like, I'm not going to jump for you for you, cheap. I'm going to just put him down. Power bomb to the outside. Big punches by Damian. But there's Kofi fighting back. And there's a tag into Edge. And Edge telling Kofi what you're afraid. And Edge, Kofi's like, I ain't afraid of that. I give big spinning kicks like that. That knocked out Damian Priest. Corner DDT there. Edge could be in the trouble right here. Edge could be on the verge of losing this matchup, and Judgment Day could definitely not make any excuses for this one. And Gong double stop missed right there as Edge was able to get out the way. Now Edge flatlined him again. Again, you know, the thing for Judgment Day is you don't want to lose 2 matches in a row. You don't want to lose it, and this one you have no excuses, no nothing. And Edge this time with the submission. Look at the twerk on the knee of Kofi. But Big E is there to make sure that ends here. And that's the beauty of tag team wrestling. Even if at any moment you look like you're out of it, your tag team partner could just come in and break it up. And that knee. Edge, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know. Edge got the win. Edge and Damian Priest are victorious. And Judgment Day, the Judgment Day, pick up a win over the New Day. And Big E's like, what happened? I didn't see what happened. Nobody did. I'm intrigued. What's going on? Second match that ends like that. The opponents are not trying to go for the wins. They're not trying to win the match in style. They're just trying to get a W now. And a man that has embraced, I guess, his standing in WWE, a man that has carried the flag, is happy to remain in WWE. He would say he should have been drafted up higher, but let's say it happened. I'm still here in the WWE. You know, I know Becky's not here right now. I know Becky wasn't drafted because they selected Charlotte over it. But Seth Rollins says, bring one of those newcomers here tonight to Raw and let me welcome them to Monday Night Raw. Let me show them what it's all about. And he had a match with Santos Escobar this past Friday on SmackDown. That was an interesting, good matchup for them. First time they've ever collided in the ring together. And they had a great time. You know, Santos Escobar now going to be a member of WCW with his Legado de Fantasma. But Rollins is going to remain here on Raw and SmackDown. So we'll see who Vince said, hey, let's try this new talent on against Seth. And ladies and gentlemen, this man is coming from NXT 2.0, and he is highly touted as being a guy who can definitely be a future star. Jan Quinn. He's going to be accompanied by 2 men that WWE also drafted, and these men were from MLW, and they're not very happy to be here. They were not happy to be drafted here, that this is not where they wanted to be, and not happy that they had to leave their company for this. And they're making it clear they are gonna form something. They're gonna bring something to the table. They're gonna bring their style of wrestling here, and they're gonna bring and implement their ways around here. And they're saying they're bringing the championships of MLW with them, and we'll see how that follows up in the next couple weeks. But Rollins tonight says, I'm your focus tonight, Quinn. You're going to go up against me. As Quinn's out there, you have Alex Kane and Calvin Tankman out there to take a look at Quinn and see if he's someone that can hold his own. You got to wonder if Seth Rollins is going to be affected by the outside interference out there that could be brought. Tankman, a big guy, big dude. And right now, Quinn says, I'm going to run. as Quinn a NXT 2.0 member. He was. Now he's a member of the WWE roster here. Now he's a member of Raw and SmackDown. And here is, oh no, counter there, Quinn with a DDT. A super kick by Rollins. And Rollins dropping it right there on the back of Quinn. And Quinn right now is being dominated. And it's definitely not a match I think he was ready for. I don't think he was. I mean, how do you get ready for a guy like Seth Rollins, a former WWE champion, a man who's main evented WrestleMania, a man who's been at the top of the top, a man who is a future Hall of Famer? There's no way to game plan, even with the two guys outside trying to help you out so you can format the distraction. But here comes Quinn. I went for the elbow there, but Rollins able to get out the way there. And right now, Rollins is getting the better of Quinn. I think I could see this match coming to an end very soon, as Seth Rollins could be done here with Quinn. And he said it didn't matter how many men you brought on the outside. It didn't matter one bit. And there's a kick out there by Quinn. And you know Rollins is taking it. He knows that, hey, these two guys might not have any plans at all in this matchup. They might plan to attack afterwards. They might plan to bring a fight to me after this matchup. So, you know, Rollins knows that he needs to be careful there. But Quinn says, I can beat him. I can beat him here. Quinn. Oh, Quinn got countered there by Rollins. Suplex. Dropkick City there. And here we go. This is a fight now. Quinn now has found a way to make Rollins an opponent now. Rollins does now have an actual fight. Quinn has woken something on. I think he was waiting for this. He needed this. Oh, no, no, no. Rollins with a drop kick. Super kick. Rollins suplexed. Roll break there. Rollins again saving himself there, but that might have been more luck than skill there. And here we go. Win for the shots. Win for more shots. Kept going for shots here. Oh, shot. Oh, come on. Powerbomb City. Oh, no, 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 no. There's a spear coming here, and Rollins might not be able to get out of this one. Quinn might get the win. No, he tossed him overboard. And Rollins says game's done. Curb stomp. Seth Rollins. But the rope break there saves Quinn. And Rollins getting the crowd behind him here. Says it's game, baby. It's over. Rollins. And Quinn said finish it. Oh, no, he missed it. Oh, no, he got him at the back kick. And a kick up to the top. And now Quinn. Oh, he was thinking of a running senton to drop his whole body onto Rollins. And there's a counter there. Rollins thought he was thinking of getting a drop kick into that. And Rollins now. This is where the two guys on the outside come to play. And Rollins says, I'm going to drop my body out there. Let's go. Quinn giving a fight to Seth Rollins here tonight. It's a showcase. It's a time to show out what you got. Time to show out your talent. And a time to show why you were brought up to the table. Why you were brought up here. Tonight's a night about not... It's just about showcasing talent. You got guys like Alex Kane and Calvin Tankman who are not very happy to be here. They wanted to stay in MLW, what they call their home, and the place that was treating them right. Now they're afraid to come here and show, you know, and work here. They're like, hey, you know, we know we're not going to be liked here. We know our company that we used to work for isn't in the best graces. So we feel like we might get punished for that. And now Rollins, middle of the ring. Carve stomp onto Quinn. Wait a second. What is going on here? Whoa, whoa. Quinn got up. How? How? How did he get up? Oh, no, no, no. It's a power bomb. Symphony. I think, I don't know if if Kane or Tankman had anything to do with that. And a flying flash by Quinn. Oh no, there's a submission there. And Rollins might get choked out here. Rollins might tap. Rollins might give. I think this could be it for Rollins. Rollins, if this would be the upset of the week. If Quinn can beat Rollins. Oh, Rollins finding a way out of it. What a match. What a match this is here on Monday Night Raw between Quinn and Rollins. Every other match tonight has been a little, you know, they've been great ways to showcase the talent, but the endings have not been the endings that we've pictured. This might give us what we want. Rollins suplexing Quinn. Oh, Quinn gets out of the way. And Quinn thinking the end, thinking a jackhammer. That's it. Rollins kicks out. Rollins kicks out. What's it gonna take to beat Rollins? Rollins with a kick right there. Oh no, wait a second. Rollins bringing this one out of the bag. Pedigree. And Rollins keeping his eye on Kane and Tankman. And taking a look at them both saying, hey, don't think about it. Don't even think about it one bit.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
But honestly, I think this was more about taking a look at Quinn for Tankman and the MLW crew. I think this was them taking a look at it. But Rollins says, this is why I was picked one of the highest. This is why I'm the guy waving the flag for WWE. Rollins with another win. Rollins looking really good right now. As maybe someone that should be given a chance at the title. Once that title is, whatever way we're going to look at it, whatever way it's going to be given, Rollins has been really impressive. Here we go. This is the main event of Monday Night Raw, a fatal four-way. This is new talent. This is big talent here. This is Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk Monster, here on Monday Night Raw.
From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 337 pounds, Lance Archer.
Archer hopes to become a big problem here for many big names in WWE. Wants to be WWE champion. Wants to be the Intercontinental Champion tag team. It doesn't matter. He wants gold around his waist. Wants to fulfill on his legacy that he believes is rightfully his. It's a big guy right there in this matchup. Being told this is going to be a big matchup of the newer talents that have been drafted into it. Archer, who was taken from All Elite Wrestling, drafted away from All Elite Wrestling here, says, hey, he's happy to be here. Hoping that it goes well. Hoping that he is able to fulfill on his goals and accomplishments that he wants to get done in the next year here in the WWE. Archer is the first of 4 here. Let's see who's going to join him here tonight. He knows already, but the fans don't know. And that's Carmelo Hayes from NXT 2.0. A guy that is very, I guess a lot of people think that, hey, could have a big future in the WWE. A lot of people believe that, hey, like, he got the fireworks already. He demanded that on night 1. That was one of his things there. But Carmelo Hayes is here on Monday Night Raw in the main event. He figures that he'll be part of the spotlight here, that he'll be one of the main players in WWE in the upcoming future. And WWE got some good talent for the future. MJF is out there. They picked him up as well. We saw him last week here on Raw, taking on The Miz, picked up a win. Didn't make it out here tonight. Maybe we'll see him on SmackDown. Who knows? You better know that MJF is definitely going to be a big name here in WWE. Oh, the return of Dominik Dijakovic. Yes.
From Kingsborough, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dominik Dijakovic.
Dijakovic out here tonight. Yeah, he was a name that was missing from the draft. I know T-Bar and Mace were drafted. I know that team was drafted, but we didn't know we were going to get this man right here. We didn't know we were going to get Dominik Dijakovic returning. It's a new year. It's a new time to start off here. It's a new way to begin it, and Dijakovic is back. And is he ready? Is he ready to fulfill his destiny? This is their... Oh, man.
From Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 353 pounds, Jonathan.
This is a big man. Big boy. We used to know him here as Bronson Reed, but he has left, became Jonah, and now Jonah is back, but this time he's here on Raw, making his debut here in the WWE. Former NXT star, yes, but never a man that made it up to here, up to Raw or to SmackDown. He is here tonight, and he is going to be here in Universe Mode, and we'll see the impact that he brings to the table if he can truly outshine some of his peers. I mean, it's going to be tough now. Look at the Raw. Just look at the 3 of the other men in there that are also big names, that are young, talented guys that also want to get ahead. It's going to be tough, but again, the cream always rises to the top. Carmelo Hayes prepares himself. Dijakovic says, let's get this. And Jonah, ready. McMahon's got a lot of big beefy boys in there, and Carmelo Hayes has got to figure that he's usually not in the spot of being the smallest one there, but he now needs to see they could squash me if they truly want to. And a backdrop right there onto Archer. Archer's getting hurt now, and Jonah's already getting squashed down onto Carmelo Hayes. This is the main event of Monday Night Raw. This is a week that most shows, if not all shows, will be doing, showcasing the new talent against past talent, or just showcasing new talent against new talent. This is the, why do I want to call it a preseason week, but something like that. It's a way to see what talent you've got, and a way to get these matches in, and then a way to see who is going to kick off your first week, who's going to be in matches, who's going to be in the talk of the discussion for championships, because nobody has a championship except Brock Lesnar. Nobody wanted to go up to Canada and take that title away from him. Please, nobody was going to do that. So Brock Lesnar, technically, has the Universal Championship. That's just one fun fact. And Dijakovic drops Archer down, and Dijakovic might be going for the win here. No, and I'd love to see those two go out in a one-on-one matchup, but this is just as good as well in a fatal 4-way. Look at Archer, a big dude, and Dijakovic about to meet that corner, and now Carmelo Hayes threw a punch at Archer, and I don't think he knows what's going on here. He's now stuck in between a pretty beefy sandwich. And now Archer says, watch this. Look at that easy pickup of Carmelo Hayes, and just doing this with the greatest of ease. This has been seen before, but that's so hard to do. Suplex there by Archer. And Jonah dropping most of his body onto Dijakovic. And a big spinning punch there by Archer. Double big splash there. Archer's just imposing himself onto Carmelo Hayes. But there's Carmelo Hayes using his speed to save him from this one. But you're trying to get up close and personal with the Murderhawk monster, and it's not working there. Dijakovic on the outside with Jonah. Top power bomb. That's a big boy that just got picked up there. You picked up a big boy there, and you made him just regret it. Look at Carmelo. Carmelo with some knees over here to Archer. Wow. Maybe this kid might have something to say. He is trying to survive here. He's trying to work himself into maybe being a champion. But there was a roll up there by the Murderhawk monster. Back to the corner here now. Archer says, let me get the corner. No, there's Carmelo again with his speed. Look at the speed. Look at the athletic ability of the former North American champion. Carmelo Hayes dropping a leg drop there on Archer. I'm saying go for it. End the match. You got Dijakovic and Jonah on the outside fighting over there. Jonah dropping all of his weight over to Dijakovic as Carmelo going high risk. And oh, he missed that. But Archer also moved out the way. So it wasn't planned the way Carmelo wanted it to be, but now he's in trouble here. Oh no, watch this choke. Double choke slam, but look at Dijakovic making the save there. Carmelo Hayes should have been destroyed by that double choke slam, but it was a save by Dijakovic there. That it's fortunate enough for Carmelo. He would have been put straight to hell there with that double choke slam. He would have been gone. Imprint of him in the ring. We would have seen that for sure. But the big kicks here, and now Dijakovic going after Archer. Waiting for that suplex, but Archer's like, you cannot get me, you silly boy. And now Dijakovic and Jonas back at it again. Look at that suplex. That removes Jonas from the equation. And Archer in the corner doing a lot of talking. Dijakovic not a fan of that. Dijakovic says, how about a chokeslam for your troubles? And that's a choke. That was a big one. He literally lifted him all the way up into a power bomb. It was like a choke power bomb. A choke slam. No, not a choke slam. A power choke slam. Let's go with that. Dijakovic looking for Archer. Archer turning around. And a spinning kick that went nowhere. Because Archer saw that one coming from a mile away. He's also saw that drop kick. And there's Carmelo breaking it up. Says, I saved you there from that back drop. So let's be friends. Carmelo's like, and Dijakovic says, you were never going to get the full brunt of it. Come on, man. He's like, I saved you from a double chokeslam. And this is what I'm getting? Okay. He's like, I get it. It's a every man for himself situation. Now you got Jonas and Archer on the other side fighting each other. Jonas is going after the big dogs. He's not afraid. And now Dijakovic says, feast your eyes on my greatness. And Carmelo it needs to move the hell out of that one with a big spinning arm there. Hoping to have busted Dijakovic open. And Archer says, I'm taking Jonas to town. I'm showing him right now how it's done. I'm beating the crap out of him here. And a big shoulder block. And it's like they're just ignoring Carmelo. But now Carmelo was doing a little bit too much taunting. And now the Murderhawk monster says, it's over. And look at how easily he tossed him. It looked like it was like a little toy that was just being tossed. And now what's Archer doing? Archer says, I got to bring him into the center of the ring and beat him. I threw him like nothing. And there it is. Carmelo Hayes could be the first big loss for him. No, saved there by Jonas. And now, oh my God, that's a bigger man about to get... Oh! Looks like a hurricane bomb, my God. And feast your eyes on that knee. And Dijakovic says, I got him. There's no way Carmelo's going to survive all that brunt. And Archer wasn't paying attention. And Dijakovic is walking out of here with a W.
Here is your winner.
Bloodied up, but a win for Dominic Dijakovic. Archer was distracted with Jonah. If he would have turned around, not done the move on Jonah was already down. But he wanted more of Jonah. But Dijakovic here tonight says, I'm back and I'm ready to prove to the world that I got it. Dijakovic with the win. What a showcase here tonight that we got to see. And this is Monday Night Raw. It was quite of a... It was a showcase night. It was something like a preseason night for us. But we're ready. Ready for next week. Here on Raw. I got announcements. If you stayed all the way to the end, you now will know some of the matches for next week. Are you ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Here on Monday Night Raw, I'm about to announce some of the big matches for next week. I'm very excited to see what every one of these companies are up to, what they are issuing their stuff, and how they're going to figure out who's their next champion, who's going to bring them the gold, who's going to be their next big ratings guy, who's going to be the next needle mover. It's going to be something like that. Alright, so let's go. Monday Night Raw next week. We will be coming to you live with some hot action. We're going to have 6 matches next week, not like 5 like this week or last week. We're going to have 6 matches next week. We will see a #1 contendership, a quarterfinals, 2 quarterfinal matches next week here on Raw. We will see MJF take on Damian Priest of the Judgment Day in that quarterfinals matchup. We will also see the main event of that night. It will be a #1 contendership matchup in the quarterfinals for the WWE Championship. It will be Jungle Boy. That's right, Jungle Boy versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. That will be the main event next week. And we will also see a tag team championship. The way the tag team championship is going to go, it's going to be in a group stage. You're going to have to face every single tag team in that group, and then whoever has the best outcomes of that will eventually face the best two. The best 2 teams of that whole little table are going to be facing each other off against each other for that tag team championship to determine the first WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions here in the Universe mode. And we will also see Will Hobbs in action as well. And we will have a final spot in the Women's Championship matchup between Lacey Evans and Chris Statlander. Apparently, Vince has something set up for SmackDown where he will have Charlotte Flair, he'll have Tessa Blanchard, Natalya, Melina, and Rhea Ripley, and one more woman will be joining that spot. Will it be Lacey Evans? Will it be Chris Statlander? We'll see next week here on Raw when the real thing gets going. A beautiful night tonight it was. Thank you guys for watching Raw. I'm at this.